Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to simplify the term machine learning in a way that even a kid can understand. So let's get right into it. Machine learning. If you see, the term machine learning is pretty much self-explanatory, right? Machine learning means making the machine learn something. But the question arises, why do machines need to learn something? And the answer is pretty simple. Why do humans learn something? To do something useful, right? And then the question arises, how do machines learn? And the answer is pretty much the same. By experience, the way humans learn. We learn through our experiences, right? Something bad happened, you learn something. Something good happened, you learn something. In good, you don't, but in bad, you pretty much learn a lot. You've already seen machine learning in action. For example, Netflix uses machine learning models to predict which web series or which movies you will watch next, or which movies or series they should recommend you to watch next. YouTube also uses machine learning models to predict or to recommend you the videos or the songs you should listen. Spotify as well, and Google, which uses and Google as well in Gmail to predict if a email is spam or not, to protect you basically from spam, right? And of course, stock market predictions, which are going to be a pretty big focus on this channel, and to be honest, the only focus on this channel because I'm interested in that. And now, to understand types of machine learning, let's go back to childhood, right? When you were a kid and went to school, your teacher showed you an alphabet and told you, hey, it's A. Then showed you again another alphabet and told you it's B, and then C, and then D, and did this till you reach Z. And after that, showed you another alphabet and asked you, what is this? And you, if you're trained by that time, you told her it's A. And if not, she again told you that it's A, to remember you, to train you in order to identify the alphabet that she wants you to remember. That's pretty close, or that is kind of supervised learning. You have a labeled data, you have an input and an output, and you are training to match the correct input to output. For example, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Output is 4 and 2 plus 2 is the input. If input is 2 plus 2, then the output is 4. And then we go to unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning is when the machine sort of clusters itself. The data is not labeled yet. Similarly, for example, nobody told you who to make friends or who is not your friend, right? If you see, if you observe kids, they don't know who their friend is or who their friend isn't, right? They just sort of know that, okay, this he is my friend, or not my friend, or she's not my friend, he's my friend. They sort of cluster them based on behavior or interest or anything else that they can think of with their own intelligence. But they are not trained to identify someone as their friend or someone as their enemy or someone as not their friend. And that's how unsupervised learning works. You are having a unlabeled data, and the machine sort of works itself in order to find hidden patterns and make sense out of that data. And that's unsupervised learning. The machine gets only the data and it must find patterns on its own. Similarly, the kids find their own friends on their own. Nobody tells them to find them. Reinforcement learning is when you do trial and error to learn something. But how do you actually make sure that trial and error actually makes you learn something? You attach a feedback or a reward and a punishment mechanism to it. For example, when you were learning how to ride a bike, you tried, you fell. That was a negative feedback for you because that there was a pain. There was pain when you fell from a bike, right? That basically gave you the way to balance it. And if you were able to balance it, that was it. And that was a positive feedback, or there was a reward in your brain, which it can be dopamine or something else, that made you realize, okay, I'm able to balance it. And that's how you learn how to ride a bike. Similarly, how a toddler learns how to walk. Similarly, how a toddler learns how to walk, right? The toddler tries to walk, it fails, it has pain, it cries, it again tries, and if he's able to walk, he smiles. If not, then again. And that's how a toddler works, even how to walk. Basically, that is also reinforcement learning. And humans learn a lot of things through reinforcement learning. For example, trading, which I told you is a major focus on this channel. If you lost money, if you didn't learn anything, then that's a loss for you because that was a loss. That's not what you wanted. That's sort of a mentally that's is sort of painful to you mentally. And the thing you learn is what not to do. For example, analyze more, backtest more, or have patience. And that's how humans learn as well. That's reinforcement learning in action in real world. If you found this video helpful, then drop your feedback because I'm also human and I'll also learn from feedbacks, right? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.